2023, everything changed. First ever check ran out to my brand. I wrote down in my journal, I said I have won November 28th, 2023, the pitch competition. Then I put this picture. I'm really like focused on me right now, but hey y'all, it's your girl Kaylana, and we're gonna talk about all things vision boards, success, getting to your goals and stuff like that. So I posted a TikTok like last week, and I was showing my vision board versus my actual life photos and how I was able to manifest things off my vision board and off my Pinterest boards and stuff like that. And I got some questions about it. It did really well. Y'all asked me about some things like how do I manifest and stuff like that, and y'all asked me about goals, staying consistent and stuff like that. Y'all know I can talk about that stuff all day because I love like talks like that. First, I'm going to compare my vision board to my real life photos and show you guys that. If you haven't seen the TikTok, I told you guys to ask me some questions you guys have about that. A few of y'all have some questions, and yeah, we're going to get to that. So first up, we're going to talk about my physical vision board. I made this in December of 2022 for the 2023 year, and we're going to talk about some things on here that I was able to bring to life. I had made this board when I was a senior in high school, so I decided to put this up here because of course I wanted to graduate. I'm now in college, my first year in college. Right here I have on the camera. The camera really represented me wanting to take my content creating seriously. I just love the aesthetics and stuff like that of vlogging. It was never thought out because oh, I want to, you know, be this big influencer and stuff like that. I literally just love editing. I love like making everything look pretty because I feel like that's how you make your life like just prettier. Like I love looking at pretty stuff, doing pretty things, taking pretty pictures. That's just me. Like I feel like I romanticize my life a lot, and if you subscribe to me, you're gonna realize that like I do that a lot with everything. So I feel like it just makes life better. I'm just a girl, so yeah. I manifested getting a camera. So I wrote it down. I said I'm gonna have a camera. Told my parents I want a camera. I'm gonna have a camera. I told everybody I'm getting a camera. Like if you around me, I couldn't stop talking about it. I couldn't stop shutting up about the camera. Like you knew that. And right here we're vlogging on the camera. So yeah, another thing I put on my vision board was a makeup studio. I didn't necessarily want a studio. I wanted to start taking clients, and I actually started taking clients. I'm gonna put that on the screen. I started taking clients. It went really well. Like it's still going well. However, I am in college now, so I can't take as much clients because I'm also in a dorm. Loved it. I love it a lot. I still love it. Actually, I have 2 clients tomorrow, so it tells you a lot. I really enjoy doing it. Right here I have put a picture of a plane. I want to do it more, like a lot more often. And I actually went to Florida for my business trip. That was really cool. Had a great time on that trip. Went to Florida, stuff like that. I'm gonna put that on the screen. Also for graduation, my auntie surprised me and offered to take me to Cancun, and that was my first time out of the country. I have another picture I put on my digital vision board to manifest me going out the country, and I was able to do that. And right here I put everything I do has to be iconic because of me. I feel like everyone should have that type of like mindset about themselves. Like I love me. I feel like I'm iconic. I'm like the best person ever. Like, you know, I just feel like I'm that girl. Like I feel like everybody's that girl, and it's not just like on you, it's in you. I just feel like I'm that girl, and that's really that. So I'm like, yeah, like everything I do gotta be iconic. And I feel like that manifested, not even like on purpose, because during that, in the summer of my birthday collection, when I went to Cancun, I ended up dropping a collection from my cosmetics brand, and it's called the Icon Collection. And everything I did was iconic. I remember I posted my prom pictures because my prom, graduation, and birthday, they all went together. So I knew I wanted to wear gold for prom, just like middle school. So it all went together, and my Icon Collection was gold. So everything went together. Like it was a whole campaign within itself. Like my birthday, graduation, prom was a whole campaign. Everybody knew gold. Like when you saw Katara, you thought gold, and that was the whole mindset I was thinking. And when you think gold, you think iconic. Like I really planned that out like on purpose, and like everybody was like, oh my god, like nobody even realized that like, oh, it was a whole plan. Like this has been the plan. However, I had launched that, and then people was commenting in the comments, iconic, okay, icon, like y'all, it was manifested. Like I mean, me and my mindset and like having so much expectations for myself, and me and my own self-esteem, like it manifested into what it was, and it was Icon Collection. That collection actually sold out too. So then right here on the board, it's a picture of Jada Cheeves, and she's actually in her business office, and she's getting photographed. At my university, they have a lot of resources for people who want to be entrepreneurs, and that's me. And during that, I met a wonderful lady. So what she did was told me about an event that was coming up, and it was called like a program for like 36 hours, and we would work on someone's business idea or venture or current up and running business for 36 hours. And I did that, y'all, and I woke up, it was on a weekend too, and like y'all know, if you in college, you know, on weekends people try to chill on weekends because like you doing so much throughout the week. But y'all, I was up early and everything, and actually I had classes that day. So that Friday I had classes, and I had like went to classes, came back to my dorm, rested for a minute, went straight back and was there like all night, went to sleep, woke back up the next morning and was there all day. However, going to that event, I was able to work with a team. And like, if you are an entrepreneur, if you know any entrepreneurs, people always like glorify like solo entrepreneurship, stuff like that, and it's cool. I'm not gonna lie, like it's cool. Like, y'all know what it means when they say like, oh, telling people I'm an entrepreneur versus being an actual entrepreneur. Like, telling people I'm an entrepreneur is like all glitz and glam, like, yeah, I got it together, I do everything myself, I'm an entrepreneur, I do this, I do that, I do everything, which I do everything right now. Like, my parents help me, of course, but I do everything, like PR, marketing, social media, analytics, financials. I do everything, literally. I do everything myself. So it's cool and all, but I do want to be able to be to a point where I have a team. So many juices flow, so many ideas flow, so many inputs flow, and sometimes you need that second opinion and stuff like that. So when I went to the event, I'm like, oh, this is the perfect thing for me. So I did it, right? Did the event, end up winning second place. Yeah, I won second place, and we actually won funding. They came in and took a picture, y'all. This person's taking a photography picture right there of her. They came in and took a picture, and I literally, consciously, I just posted a picture. Y'all would not believe what the picture looked like. This was the picture right here, and I swear, y'all, it was not intentional. I was not trying to be like, oh, I'm about to post like Jada. Like, it was not like that. I just started posting, and I was like, okay, cool. Came home, looked at my board. I'm like, I did that post, and I swear it was not intentional at all, but it kind of manifested itself. Here, y'all might be like, what is this up here? This is actually a check, right? This is a check up here. I put behind here. This is actually a check, and that's a check, my first ever check that was written out to my business. I had went to a pitch competition. This is my first year in college doing competitions and pitch competitions, which is a competition where you win funding for your brand and to get money to elevate your brand, and like investors want to hear you talk and speak, and you pitch your idea, your business, and tell them about it, and they decide they want to invest in you. This right here was my first ever check written out to my brand, or I checked out one because of my brand, and I feel like that like holds a special place in my heart, so I'm going to keep it on here. I'm never going to get rid of this check. It's my first ever check. I can't believe that. Like, I really have a brand that people believe in, investors believe in, people want to invest in, so that was amazing. Y'all just know it's about to be a multi-million-dollar brand soon. Like, it's coming. We know it's coming. I'm going to be in Sephora, I'm going to be in Ulta. Like, it's coming. It's crazy because I manifested that as well, because I wrote down in my journal, I said I have won November 28th 2023 the pitch competition and won funding for my brand. I wrote that November 22nd. I wrote that down. The competition was the next day, 28th, and I manifested it. I stood up all night doing the work. I made the presentations and slides, and I ended up winning funding. So that was amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about my digital vision board that I did on Pinterest. So I couldn't put everything on there, so I made a digital one, and I feel like the digital one I could take everywhere. It's gonna be on my phone, stuff like that, and it's a board, so like you can always log into Pinterest. I named it 23 to 24 at a glance. So it was basically like the span of 2023 all into December 31st. So one of the things I got on here first we're gonna go to is this picture right here. So what this means to me was basically, I knew I was going to college, and I knew that I was going to have to make a new like friend group. However, a lot of my friends, like from my high school, a lot of my friends go to different schools now, or they in a different program. Like one of my friends go to cosmetology school, one of them go to a different university. It's like, yeah, so we all just kind of spread it out a little bit. And I do have people from my school that do go to my current university. However, no one is intending on getting the same degree as me, so I knew like we wouldn't be around for that as much. And on top of that, I also went to a program there for business majors, and it's they have to live in like a different area, so I just knew I wasn't gonna be like with them a lot. So I'm like, okay, I have to make a new friend group. Of course, I met some of them in my summer program, and I met some of them like during welcome week of college. I love them. Like, yeah, I love them. Like, we locked in for real. And then also I put on here was the passport. This is what I was talking about earlier. Passport on here because I knew I wanted to go out the country. When I made this, I did not know my auntie was going to pay for a full all-inclusive trip to Cancun for me for my graduation gift from graduating high school. I didn't know she was gonna do that, but she did, and I love her so much for that. I love her regardless. I love her so much. So that was nice. During 2023, I really locked in the gym. Like, I really locked in. I feel like I could lock in more, but one of my friends, she's really serious about the gym. She's one of my most motivational friends. She's serious as hell about the gym. Like, she don't play about the gym. She really, like, yeah. And even though we go to different colleges now, we go to different universities now, however, we still check in with each other. I just went to work out with her, I think, day before yesterday. That's my girl. Shout out Michaela. Love you. Right here, I had put midterm and final papers. I knew I had to do good. Like, I don't, if you know me, I don't play about my grades, I don't play about my health, I don't play about me. I don't play about me at all. You might think I'm gonna try hard, but I don't have to try hard. Like, it's just, I just don't play. I like just do your work, put your head down, stay focused, do what you gotta do. Like, you don't have to try hard. So I wanted a 4.0 in like majority of my classes. I got a 4.0 in all of them except one. So we did that. Then I put this picture. It was more on self-love and like celebrations, because I like to celebrate stuff and like just like care about me, stuff like that. I'm really like focused on me right now. I'm real focused on me, but we're never gonna include the butt. Yeah, I'm never gonna include the butt. I'm focused on me right now. Yeah, I just been really locked in with myself, and I love it so much. Like, and then this one, it says you'll come back to yourself. I wouldn't even say that this year was like terrible, not to be cliche, but this year was like real eye-opening to me. Like, I've been focused on myself, locked on myself. That's why I said like, and everything's been going great, because I've literally learned that, especially like with all the changes that was going on in my life. I actually tweeted and I said, I always had trust in God, but I never had this much faith in the midst of all these uncomfortable changes in my life. Like, 2023, everything changed. I feel like I wasn't losing myself, but like things were changing, and then when you change, of course, you're going to do new stuff, so it's not going to be like your old self. But also, I had prayed to be uncomfortable, because I feel like with uncomfortable situations, a lot of good things come. I even wrote that in my journal too. I said, God, make me uncomfortable if I have to. Like, do what you gotta do. Get me out of my comfort zone. I need to be like, I need to scale. I need to do bigger stuff. So that's why I put that, because you'll come back to yourself, because a lot of stuff was going on, a lot of different stuff, new stuff, uncomfortable stuff, because it was changes. But I kept the faith, and like everything works out. If you're watching this right now, you're going through that phase in your life when like everything's changing, like you're doing new stuff, meeting new people, everything works out. Right now, I would never, ever want to be back in the mindset I was. I love life right now. Getting back into my bookworm bag, because y'all know I'm a bookworm at heart. I love books. I love reading. I love self-help books. I love murder mystery books and self-help books. I also recommend y'all read It's All in Your Head by Russ. If you overthink something like that, read It's All in Your Head. He's more than an artist. He got a really good book. So now I'm going to talk to y'all about how I manifest, and also answer the questions you guys had. Different ways that I manifest the stuff I want to happen in my life. The number one way I manifest is praying. I pray when times are bad, I pray when times are good. Pray, like, keep God in your life and pray about it, and like generally meet it. Be deep in your faith. Like, main way I manifest, because like you gotta put God first. The second way I manifest is through my journal. So I have this journal called Follow Your Dreams. I have this journal since the pandemic, because that's when I first got it. On the front of this, it says, everything I write in this book comes to fruition with the power of God, and all things through Christ. 444. I do prayers. So anything I would say out loud when I physically pray, I just write down the whole thing. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like writing it. And then also I have a script method, and that's the most popular method for manifestations, honestly, especially when you're journaling. You write down a title, my life is this, right? Title, and then under it you bulletin point different scripts. And whenever you write a goal for yourself, what you want, you say in present tense. So I would put, instead of saying like I want to operate and own a 5-figure business by 2023, I would write I own and I operate a 5-figure business at 18 years old, 2023, whatever you want to say, but you make it as like as it already happened. Another way I manifest, of course, is through vision boards, whether they be digital or physical. I love me a good vision board, because I feel like writing down is one thing, and actually seeing it and visualizing it and seeing it every single day is another thing. Because like you wake up, and especially if you put it as your home screen, you waking up your home screen, first thing you see is what you want and what you're trying to get to, so you know what you got to do to work towards that. The last way I manifest is actually going to experience the things that I want to manifest. So I remember I had said I wanted to manifest being a big business mogul, and that's like aside from just like, oh, being a business owner, I want to be a mogul. Like, I want to have like my hand in different things. I want to be like a spokesperson and stuff like that. Like, I want to be like that. So what I would do is I would go to these different events, I would put myself out there and stuff like that, and that's how I would ultimately experience it. So now I actually do go to different events. I do go to pitch competitions, and I feel like I manifest all of that because I put myself in rooms with people who do that, or I put myself in rooms where that is at. I feel like you have to literally experience what you're trying to get, because you have to touch it, feel it, see it, believe it, and like put it in your brain that this is going to be you. Like, this is like what you want, whatever. I know people saying like fake it till you make it, like not that type of thing, but actually putting yourself in those positions to receive or experience what you want to get, because eventually it's going to be your reality. Like, you have to make stuff your reality, because life is literally what you make it. Like, it's all about perspective. It's what you make it. It's all about mindset. If you know you got it, if you know you want to have it, like put yourself in those positions to like get it, receive it, and experience it, and it will be yours. So this is the like last part of the video. I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and y'all did. Okay, so let's say, how do you stay consistent when you feel like you're losing focus? How do you get it back? I feel like, y'all, consistency, like, it may look all glitz and glam, like, oh, she owns a business, she's a content creator, she goes to college, she does this. Y'all, it's a lot. It's literally a lot. Like, it's a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's a lot. But I stay consistent by having discipline. I'm still working on my discipline. I have discipline, but it's not the best, to be honest. I view discipline as falling into self-love. So when I think about discipline, I'm like, okay, like, you love yourself enough to know you deserve this lifestyle for yourself. So stay consistent and do what you gotta do, and like get on your stuff. Like, that's my way of like keeping my discipline, by like telling myself like, girl, you deserve this, you know. Or also, I would say, I would like get disciplined by having like ownership. Like with my business, I stay disciplined because it's like, my name is over this. Like, this is my brand. People know me for it. Like, I can't be putting out anything. I can't be acting like I don't care about stuff. I can't be like not replying to like emails. I can't be like just not caring about the customers. Like, this is my brand. My name is on this. Like, and the thing, if you're a girl watching this, keeping promises to yourself, like making a promise to yourself and actually going through with it, will build your self-love, because you can't count on nobody else but yourself. So if you keep promises to yourself, girl, you're that girl. And I respect myself too much too to like not be disciplined, because so that's how I stay consistent. Also, planning. My dad always told me, like, literally, he's big on that. He told me this like every time, like, if you don't have a plan, you don't got nothing. Like, you can't plan to like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. What's your plan? Your planning falls into staying consistent as well, because you can't stay consistent with something you don't have a plan for. How am I going to stay consistent with working towards being a millionaire? I don't even have a plan in the first place set in to be a millionaire. Like, I don't know what I'm about to do every day. I wake up like what I'm about to do, and when it comes to like not knowing what you got to do every day, that makes you not want to do nothing that day, because you don't know what you have to do. You don't know, you're not clearing your goals or nothing. So that makes you be stagnant. Because if I wake up like, what am I supposed to do? What do I have to do today? If I don't have a plan, it's like, oh, I don't know how I'm about to get here. And instead of making a plan, usually most people just like, forget it and brush it up. And now you just miss a day of something. You miss a day of posting. You miss a day of studying. Like, now you're not consistent. So that's how I stay consistent. And say, when you feel like you're losing focus, how do you get it back? When I feel like I'm losing focus, I'll literally just take a step back. And that's cool. I learned that, like, being like, okay, I'm burnt out, I'm taking a step back. Like, nothing's wrong with that. That's what I do. And sometimes, like, let's say I have a deadline coming up, like I have to do the thing. I can't just take a step back, but I will take a break. Like, my mental health comes first. You have to take a step back. I just take a step back and like literally don't do nothing, because I'm probably burnt out. I just don't do nothing. I chill, and then slowly that motivation starts coming back. Okay, I feel like me again. Let's go back to what I gotta do. Or I would get motivation or inspiration from somewhere. I'm really big on filling your feed, like Instagram, or social feeds and stuff like that. I'm really big on filling that with inspiration or motivation somehow. Your feed is customizable to you. Like, you have a For You page for a reason. You could follow who you want to follow on Instagram. You have to, you know. So I feel like you should make intentional choices. Like, I follow people who are somehow important to me, or I care about, or something like that. Like, you know, it's okay to have like friends or whatever on your social media, but I follow a lot of quote pages. I follow a lot of inspirational entrepreneurs. I follow a lot of content creators. Anything that's going to get my motivation back, I love that. Like, that's what I love. So I recommend doing that. That's how I get focused. I either step back for a second to get my focus back, or I go find inspiration somewhere. Do you make mostly long-term or short-term goals, or a mix of both? I have a mix of both. I have short-term goals, and to me short-term goals is like within a year. I feel like long-term is like, okay, within this year or something like that. Like I have a goal by 2028. That's far out, but at least by 2028 I want to be in Sephora launched. Are the goals induced by your vision board, or do you fill in the vision board based on the goals? That's a good question. I like that question. It's a little bit of both. Some stuff I put on my vision board is because I literally, I want that for myself, so I put it on there. It's like by my goals. And some stuff I just be scrolling on Pinterest because I love Pinterest, and I be like, oh, like I would love that for me, and I put it on there. It's not like a goal I already had prior, but it's like, oh, I would love to see that for myself, so I'm going to put it on the board. However, if you're watching this and you're about to make your 2024 vision board, remember to keep God in your life. Remember to stay consistent and put in the hard work. Remember to have a good mindset through it all. Like, you have to have a strong mindset. Like, you're not going to see numbers like this. You may see results fast, you may not. Keep the mindset of keep going. Have a strong mindset. That's like really, really key. I recommend reading books like Atomic Habits or Russ's book. It's only here. I recommend reading books like that to keep you going, to keep you striving. Having a good mindset is key to it all. Mindset over matter. Have a good mindset. Stay consistent. Keep God in your life. Put in the work. Like, pray a lot. Like, pray and actually believe and have faith. Like, do what you got to do. Like, literally do what you have to do. I remember I had went to my first picture competition for my brand. I didn't even place nothing. I got $0 that day. I traveled an hour out to go to this competition to see if people gonna believe in my brand. They didn't believe in it. I got nothing. Went to my next one, won it. Went to the one after that, won it. I didn't take that like, okay, I gotta step back. I took that as, okay, girl, get on your stuff. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, literally I have to do what I gotta do. Like, have the mindset to keep going. Have the mindset to stay strong. Just do it. Put in the work. I can't wait to see all of us succeed in 2024. Every year after that, I know we're gonna be doing very well. I can't wait to see y'all vision boards. If you make one, tag me or story, something like that. I can't wait to see it. I love y'all. Another video. I hope y'all have an amazing, abundant, wealthy, mentally and physically and healthy 2024. See y'all then. Bye.